Hello, Omi. Evening. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Sham. Hi, Jekaterina. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Karen. Hi, Christopher. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Jen. Hi, Charlotte. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Trina. Hi, Emma. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Safia. Yeah, lunch was gorgeous, thank you. Hi, Helen. Hi, Ian. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Katie. Hi, Sarah. I'm glad to hear that. Hi, Selena. Hi, Charlotte. Hi, Claire. Hi, Trina. Hi, Jen. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Manisha. Hi, Beckby. I'll just give it a minute longer and then I will start. Hope everyone's had a good weekend. Anyone done anything nice? Hi, Helen. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Kaylee. Hi, Valerie. It's good to hear Sarah. Trina, I've just seen your message. Are you going to be moved from the stressful house? Yes, but I don't see it straight away, and maybe not as quickly as you're wanting to move, Trina. It's like you need to be on top of it and you need to be chasing it up. Okay, so yes, you will be moved. And I do feel you'd be moved before Christmas, but you've got to keep on top of it. Sounds like us today because we've been doing the washing. Evening, Tanya. Hiya, Tom. Hiya, Samantha. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Kaylee. Hiya, Roger. How are you keeping well? Lorraine, you've been watching Jumanji. Is that the second one? We watched that a month or so ago, didn't we? We enjoyed it. Helen's been dancing to 40s and 50s style music. Hi, Louisa. Hi, Louise. Helen Lawley. after your sister's affairs, that she's not mentally capable and she's not getting the help she needs right now. Okay, there is a lady in spirit. As soon as I've read that, that's come close to me, Helen. Has got a motherly love. I'm not saying categorically it's mother at the minute, but she's got a motherly love. She's more just motoring straight ahead, saying she's really proud of you, and you need to give yourself the credit that you deserve. Okay, and you are being thanked for all the help that you do for her. That's Helen Lawley. I've got two females that are actually by me. So I know one is definitely grandmother, but there is a motherly love coming as well towards you, Helen, and thanking you for everything that you do. And to be proud of yourself. It's like because you've got your own life as well, and sometimes you are being reminded. Sometimes you forget about yourself, so you are being reminded to look after yourself and do things for you. Because it's like it's known that it's needed to be done to look after your sister. Sometimes you do forget about looking after yourself, and you're just being advised at the moment to make sure you prioritise yourself in the scheme of things, Helen. Okay, so you don't give yourself enough time, is what I'm being given. Okay, so it's like just remember that. It's only just started, Karen. Right. What I'm going to do to start with is your spirit portraits and pass some messages on from there. You're after a spirit coming through as a portrait. Please push them towards me and put a yes, please, and we'll see where spirit wants to lead to start with. What's that one? Where's my 12 people? Right then, putting this down so you can see what I'm doing. Rubber in case I need it. There. Right, so let's go with some spirit portraits first. Yes, Bernadette, I can. I don't particularly do it on the live, but if that was something you're interested in, then yes, Bernadette, I can draw pictures and guides. This one's trying to put some detail in. All right. Here's the first one. So who recognise, please do let me know, and then I'll bring him close and pass the message across. What's the date today? Tobacco's very sweet as well, because I can smell the tobacco from the pipe. He's giving me that. And I do feel like to try and talk to a granddaughter. Sorry, I may have missed some comments. If someone does recognise, please do let me know. I do feel it's a grandfather trying to get through to a granddaughter. So does anyone recognise? Let me hold it up again. Recognise, sorry, I wasn't looking at the comments. If anyone recognises, please put yes or let me know that you recognise. Right, Lorraine. Right, Lorraine, I'm picking up and it's for you. Her back hurts. Okay. I don't believe it's to do with him. It's as if he's showing me your back hurting. Does that make sense to you, Lorraine? So he's showing me pain in the back. It's almost like he's trying to imply you're falling apart. I don't know whether that's correct or he's trying to talk about himself in that way, but I feel he's directing it to the pains around you, Lorraine. So does that make sense? I believe he's referring to you. So stop. Right. So have you had some tests or something? You've got to go. He's telling you not to give up, as if there's answers to your pains. Okay. And it's like you're almost on the verge of giving up. You've like tried, and he's saying no, don't give up. As if you've got help coming and it's near. So he's still with me. He's wanting you to acknowledge that there's there is further help. He doesn't want you to give up. So even if it's not an answer there's an answer you disagree with, he's saying don't take that as the answer. Follow your own guidelines as well. Okay. Follow your instincts. That's correct. But there is help for you. It's like you've got to fight your own corner. He's showing me wire, which isn't necessarily the best, but he is showing me wire as if there's something can be done with wire. But it's like you've got to fight for that, Lorraine. It's like you're good at fighting. You're good at arguing. It's saying you've always been good at arguing and disagreeing. So there shouldn't be any difference now. And follow your instincts and get what you deserve, get the treatment and help that you need. And as he is close to me, more talking about him now. That's what he wanted to get out to start with, Lorraine. But he's saying, oh, I'm picking up quite a bit of a breathing difficulty with him. But he is wanting you to know that he's often around you. You've got spirit always around you. He just wants you to know that he loves you. Okay? He's showing me a cake. Okay? Cakes are often shown to me when it's an anniversary of a passing. So I don't know whether it's coming up to the anniversary of his passing. He says you stand your ground and take other people's. And you've always been like that. He says you've always been trying. But he loves you immensely. Okay. He's trying to imply that occasionally you do smell. Did you used to like his pipe? Or the smell from his pipe? She's showing me the smell again, Lorraine. Okay, so there's the cake. So his anniversary is coming up. So that's the relevance of that. And he's asking you to pass his love on to everyone. But he wanted to come through not just because his anniversary, but just to also give you a bit more courage and strength to carry on fighting. I'm only repeating what he's saying here, but he just wants you to be like Gobby. You know best. He's trying to say with regard to the health, and then it's like you're not being listened to fully, and he just wants you to be listened to. He's saying he's proud of you, and he knows that the pain that you're going through isn't comfortable for you to carry on, and it's just like your pain's. I'll check that for you in a second, Lorraine. I can't see Son at the moment with him, but he's telling me yes. Okay, he is. He's showing me. So yes, he is taking care. But it's like at the moment he just wants to take care of you. He's wanting you to fight your corner and get what you need. But it is like medics are trying to tell you something different to what your instincts are telling you. To go with your instincts, and he's saying you're still missing the point. That's what you've got to listen to. So follow your instincts. Saying even though he's now said, and I've said it to you, he's wanting you to take that fully on board. He's just saying he loves you and just pass my love on to everyone. But he's always with you. No, I didn't. I haven't got that your son's passed, but he is always around. He's looking after him. See if he's trying to stop him being bullied or like picked on and feeling down. Okay, he's trying to give him the strength as well, Lorraine. He's just saying he loves you. Okay, and he's saying please listen because he's going to help you out. Pass my love on to everyone. So I hope that helped you, Lorraine. Right. But if the pipe smoke didn't make sense to you, look out for it. So it's like he might give you a sign where you smell it yourself. Okay, and he loves you dearly. We'll do another portrait in a second. I've got another gentleman that's coming close to me. He's not like he wants to be drawn, but give me 1 second. Happy chap, and I know he's a father, and he wants to speak to his daughter. Can't believe this is in relation to him. He's looking for Jean or John, but he's showing. He's laughing, and I've just got a foxtail. And I don't think it's to do with him. He's just showing me a foxtail. So I don't know if that makes sense to someone that's watching. He seems to think he's given enough, and he is a humorous chap. He would have been humorous while he was alive.
Of a person, animal, or plant living, not dead. Do you want to hear the next one?
Well, that was interesting. Cheers, Siri. I haven't got a clue. Your dad is amusing, and he plays with devices as well. I believe it's for a Jean. Okay, is there a Jean online? I get there must be something to do with fox with regard to that. Something a foxtail. He's saying he's been asked for, but I'm not going back through all of the comments. So is Regine still online? He's saying that someone's been online. She's been online. Is there any Jeff? Is there any relevance to a fox? Okay, because he's showing me a fox's tail. I'm picking up no. He's just saying no in regard to that, Jeff. I do believe the lady may even be called Jean. I know it's Jean, and it's like he was looking for Fox. I think Fox would be the surname, either his or hers. Okay, no, so that makes sense. So it's not you as well, right? She's still online. So he is stepping back as if he wasn't quick enough, and she has gone offline. So I believe there's going to be a Jean Fox on there earlier. If you do ask spirits to come through, please try and don't always come through. If you do ask for spirits to come through, please do try and stay online. Because they do arrive, and I always feel them bad for the spirit when that happens. Right. I'm adamant that the message that who was trying to get through to is like a Jean Fox or a Jeanette Fox. Okay, I don't feel it was his surname. I think it was her surname. Telling me that they'd asked for him to come through, but they've gone. I'm confident if Spirit's telling me that they're not online, then they've drifted back off. Okay. Probably just wasn't quite quick enough before they've gone offline. Right. Let's do another spirit portrait. If you're wanting a spirit to come through in the form of a portrait, please put a yes, please. And let's see where spirit wants to lead next. Again, then. Right. Second. Completely differently to the first. Right. The energy I do feel is female. Definitely filthy. Fingers are black from that one. Make some bits darker on there. Not showing fully. Right, that's a bit better. Getting about round about the 40s, possibly the 50s, for the age. I'm not getting a name at the moment. If she's recognisable, someone, then I'll bring her close. Okay? She would have been poorly towards the end. Okay, it's like she would have suffered. And she has tried to draw herself more towards the end than how she'd prefer to be remembered. Michelle McCartney, would you have deteriorated though, even if you weren't aware of anything necessarily wrong with her? It's like she'd try and pick up if she had got health issues, if she'd lost weight. Sorry, there's the picture again, Helen. Okay, right. I've been drawn to you, Michelle, but I needed you to be able to take that weight loss. Okay, so it's like she wasn't happy with herself towards the end. Had the weight to come off. I do feel like there was an underlying something wrong with her, even though she passed very, very quickly. It's like, so I'm being given, things started to shut down. It was like, so therefore the heart stopped. I'm not getting a full heart attack, but it's more like the heart stopped because of the immune system. What was being given. I believe there weren't full answers given with regard to her death to you, so things didn't fully make sense to the family. Does that make sense, Michelle? And that's why she's trying to give that now and just saying there were underlying issues. She didn't go and get the help that she needed. Kind of ignored things and didn't talk about it. She's asking if you could send love on to the children. So it's like she's kind of saying, that you've. So that makes sense. There was no real answers. But that's what she's telling me. There was an underlying problem, and it's like immune system shut down. Knowing the. It's like she knew she was poorly, so she kind of gave up. The way I'm being shown it would be awkward. What's that? Yeah. She's like showing me from the spleen to coming across. It's like so the spleen would be the energy holder. That's like kind of where it all led from. I'm not saying that the problem was with the spleen, but it's like that's where she's showing me that she's sort of given up. She was aware that she was poorly. But her main point, she says, although she's coming through for you, Michelle, it's like that's not really what she wants. Okay, she's really coming through for you to pass the message on. Okay? It's like to the children, but she's sort of thanking you as if you've stepped up. She wouldn't call you necessarily mother, but you do care about her children, which is thanking you for, as if you did kind of take over a motherly role, even though you didn't look after them, you cared for them, knowing that he wasn't there to do that anymore, and just like eternally grateful to you. Your eyes can't keep up, Sharon, with the comments. Mine can't. But Michelle, so the purpose isn't for her to come through necessarily for you, it's for you to pass that love on to the children. And I believe they're girls. I'm not picking up son, it's more the girls. And she's just thanking you for what you've done. So just tell them I'm always around them. Okay, it's what she's wanting me to do, Michelle. She is also giving me flowers, so I don't know whether the daughter's birthdays are coming up or yours, but the flowers are being given. So I do believe they're for you to hand on to the daughter, or to one of the daughters. Just let them know then they're never forgotten. She's saying that I'm always around them. Well, you know, you're the best sister. Thanking you for everything that you do. So would it be her daughter's birthday coming up? Or either just been or just coming up, but like she just want you to let them know that around them. Okay? Please let them know that. I'd said that I wasn't picking up about a son. It was mainly that was with regard to talking about daughter. But she also now is talking about a son. And it's like, could you please pass that on? That'd be unusual because normally flowers are given for a female's birthday. I won't rule that. She could be giving me that still as a sign of a birthday. Okay, but she's saying she's very proud of her son. I believe he may be having issues at work. Okay, he just mustn't get as stressed as he does. Okay, and just calm down. Life's too short to get stressed. It's okay. That's more likely with the flowers then, Michelle. Okay. Has got a lady behind her. The other lady isn't talking at the moment, but she's saying yes, mum is behind her. Okay, but it's not. She's not wanting to talk. Um, well, she does want to talk, but she's not going to talk. She's leaving it for your sister to talk. But with regard to her son, she's proud of the son, but he just gets himself too stressed, too worked up. He needs life's too short for that. Okay, it's like he needs time with the family and to relax. Okay, stop worrying. The abundance is looking for abundance in money, and that's the wrong way around. Have the abundance in love. Okay, she's saying, and he just needs to understand that. Okay, and please let him know. Keep giving him reassurance and the checking on him that you're doing. It's just saying, I love you and thank you very much, and just pass my love on to them. So I hope that helps, Michelle. I got the impression she could have talked for England. No, I don't think your mum could get a word in sideways. She couldn't half talk. Is there a Tanya online? Tanya. A gentleman asking for Tanya. It feels like a father. Right? He's like he's wanting to come through to give advice. Is there a Tanya still online? He was trying to interrupt at the start of that reading. And would that be right that you've asked Father to come through, Tanya? Is there another Tanya online? No, it's not for you then, Tanya. He's telling me he's been asked to come through. So is there another Tanya online? Oh, it's not that one, officer. That's Jean. Jean and still no Jean Fox then online. Go back to the spirit portraits. Please only come forward if they're still online. Oh, let's do another spirit portrait. I've got spirit by me. I won't ask for the yes, please. I'm just going to go straight into it. All right. I've had a man with a goatee before. You're done. I was like, you've forgotten your eyes. Hasn't done his eyes. What's that? If you recognise this gentleman or his father, please let me know. Don't talk about Doritos, you're making me hungry. We've got Doritos in the kitchen. Emily, do you recognise this as your father then, Emily? Emily, I'm getting yes. Like he's laughing from his belly. It's like more as a surprise. Okay. And he's apologising to you to start with, and now he's like the human slightly gone from him as if he's gone too quick. Okay. So he like went fast. And he wants you to know how much he loves you. And he's like, he's apologizing. My voice is changing. I don't know whether you're mute. My voice changes. He's just coming very close to me. I love you, sweetheart. He's sorry for the pain that he's left with you. You know how much I loved you, and he wished he could go back and tell you more that he loved you and let you know again. But he hears you all the time. It's like you talk to him, even if it's just within the mind, and he's always around you. You're never forgotten. He's always near you. He doesn't miss you because he's always around, but he's aware that you miss him. Okay, he's just wanting you to know that he's there and he's always near you. Okay, he hasn't said wedding, but he's saying special day. Okay, it's like he's going to be there for the special day. So is there some sort of celebration coming up shortly, Emily? A special day. And he's just stopped dead. It's like he's wanting you to acknowledge the that, and that he's going to be there. There's a special day and he's going to be there. So I'm just trying to keep up with comments there. Let me try and get more on this special day he's talking about. It's not a flying wedding or anything, but it's like a special day. It's like you're getting together with family or something. That's made me chuckle. It's made your dad chuckle. Maybe if my boyfriend pulls his finger out. Well, don't give up hope, okay? So he's wanting to take more of a. He's wanting to step back a little bit. He's wanting more talk again about it in passing. He's still as if you've got a great weight over your shoulders. That he's wanting you to know, don't worry. It's if he's aware of everything that needed to be done or needed to be said. You've said he's heard you. Okay. So I believe like you may have not. So I'm just trying to keep up with comments now. Who are you talking about, Lorraine Jones? So you're just saying like the weight over your shoulders. He wants that to let it go. It's if whatever's needed to be said, you've said. Okay. Hi, JD. Really loves you dearly. Okay, and he's wanting you to always know that, and he's always going to be around you. He's going to support you. Okay. Even if he's not there physically, he's there. He's always there. He's not mentioning the children at the minute. He's more talking about you as if there's a weight. Okay, by you, Emily. Okay, and it's just like he wants you to accept whatever needed to be said was said. Okay. So he's laughing. He's just saying, "Trust you," trying to speed me up and trying to direct me. He's saying, "Okay." He says you haven't changed. Okay, but and he loves that. He's very proud of the children. You you wanting another child, Emily? It's like I'm being shown a child by him as if there's going to be another child. I'm not saying that's definitely you, but as if there's going to be another child. It's like you're after another one. It's like you're going to get your way. Okay. But yeah, he's very, very proud of the children. He's promising you he'll always be around them as well to look after them. Okay. But more importantly, you. And there's not a day that goes by where he's not around you. Okay. And he's just saying loves you. We'll do that. He also wanted me to tell you that obviously the picture I will post it up afterwards, and it's if he wants you to know that. Okay? He's just saying he loves you. As far as saying a little girl is going to be coming. Okay? And it's like he wants you to know that. I love you, sweetheart. Pass my love on to everyone. Okay, but he is laughing as he's stepping back. He's come back to me, Emily. Okay, as if he's laughing, saying he doesn't know how you're going to incorporate his name into a little girl's name. Okay, but he says, give it a try. Give me 1 second. I've just got to. I'll watch for it. Thanks, Sharon. What have I done now? Right then.
See if you can pick up a man from around me.
I can see a gentleman by you.
Telling me golf. And that he wasn't particularly good at it, but he used to go to play golf so he could go to the club.
The pub.
Yeah, have a drink. And that afterwards. That's all I can get.
Let me see what one set. Okay, let me see if I can go with this. I feel like there's a fatherly figure. I'm getting fatherly love for one of you. He come to Marie first, and she just pushed him my way. Right. Golf. He used to like golf, but he wasn't very good at golf. Okay. The reason he'd go to golf, he enjoyed it, but it was more for the club afterwards to get away from mum, or get away from his wife and have a drink. Okay. Does that make sense to anyone there initially? So it's like golf. But he wasn't necessarily good at it. No, blatantly, he wasn't good at it. Saying he needed a handicap of 72, and he might have won. I don't know much about golf, particularly on that, but a handicap of 72, I'm guessing, means had to be in his favour. And he still balls from the driving range as well. I'm getting. Does that make sense to anyone? Please. Emily, it wouldn't be you again, would it? Another member of family? Okay. I was just reading for you with Dad, and I can see Dad again, and he stood by this gentleman. Emily, does that make sense? So I've got your dad back again, but he stood by this gentleman that was, excuse the language here, but he's giving his own words, shit at golf. Would Joan be of any relevance to your Uncle Dick, Emily? I've now been given Joan from this gentleman. It's like he's having fun here, trying to communicate. And he knows what he's doing. He's in a most humorous way. Is there someone online called Joan that this makes sense to? Joan Brown. So I'm being drawn straight away to you, Joan. Okay. Okay. The fatherly figure. He loved talking to ladies. And he's telling me that. Okay, so that must make sense to you, Joan. Okay, he loved to talk to ladies. He's now telling Marie that you're beautiful. Okay. Back. He's like chatting to all the other spirits. He'd have been a very sociable person. Okay. And he's just saying it that he only wants you to know that he loves you. He's saying you're more sensitive to spirit than you think you are, Joan. And it is him that's around you. Okay. And are you worried about mum or something at the minute? It's like he's talking about mum. Can't see mum with him, but he's talking about mum. Stop. He wants you to say, he wants you to send love to mum. And that might kind of surprise you, but he's trying to send love to mum. There is health issues around at the minute. I'm not positive this is to do with mum now. He's kind of saying that he just don't give up hope. It's like everything's coming around and it's coming around better. Does that make sense, Joe? There's a health issue. Not necessarily, I don't know whether it's you or not. He's not elaborating on this. It's like he doesn't want to put a dampener on things. He prefer to be positive and just saying hello. But he's saying, don't be giving up. Don't be giving up hope. Everything will be all right. Okay. It was like you were like this with him. You were like a special girl. Okay, is what he's trying to say. And that he loves you. He's always around. But it's as if he's trying to tell her directly. It's like he's trying to tell her directly that they're going to be all right. So I don't know who he's referring to, but have you got family watching as well, Joan? Okay, because it's like he's now talking to more than one of you at the same time. Right, or he's desperately trying to get you to pass the message on. Okay, but it was more than just a fatherly relationship. He loved you. It's like to the moon and back is what he's giving me. Hi, Demi. Thanks for joining us for your first time. Yeah, so I'm trying to keep. Come on, come back. Okay, so your daughter, Joan. It's like the answers you need, they're coming. Okay, and he wants you to know that. So he's waiting. Does that make sense to you? He's still thrashing about the golf clubs. He's now distracting. Like he's had 3 attempts to hit the ball. I'm sure he's clowning about for the sake of clowning about. So your daughter got sent home with a letter of bad diagnosis. So what he's trying to say is have faith, have belief. It's like spirit are working towards everything. I don't believe the full diagnosis is correct. I'm not a doctor. Put it this way, Dad doesn't seem overly concerned as if everything's going to be all right. He's wanted me to tell you that. So everything will be all right. Okay? His gravestone has him playing golf. Okay, so that's a very, very relevant then. Okay. He just doesn't want you to worry. Everything will be all right, Joan. It's what? You're just thinking the worst. Joan, is what's been diagnosed to do with an organ? I'm feeling it's lower, right here. Okay, is what he's showing me. Does that make sense, Joan? Okay. I'm going to drop you a message, Joan. Do me a favour, drop me a quick message. I've just written something down. I'm not going to repeat it on here. I repeat everything Spirit give me, and so I will message it across to you when I finish the live, Joan. So please drop me a message so I can reply as soon as I've finished. Okay, but I've just written down what he's just said there. Okay, I don't want to say it on the live, but I always repeat what Spirit's saying. I'm just not going to repeat it on the live. Okay, so please drop me a message, Joan, and then I'll pass on what he said. Just saying I love you, darling. I'll pass on the rest once you message me, Joan. Okay. Right. And he's saying he loves you. Okay. So I can see the importance now of why he's gone to get to you, to me. He didn't want to draw himself. She said all we'd have had was a set of golf clubs. Which is making sense. He has got humour. He's still not stepped back from me, Joan. But he didn't want to come through to be drawn. Like he just said, he'd have just drawn golf clubs. Right. I've got a very elderly gentleman coming close to me now. He has got a fatherly love, but I believe it's a grandfather with a fatherly love. Okay? Normally cakes are for an anniversary, but this one's got hundreds of candles on it. Okay, he's bringing forward. Okay, it's like a chocolate gatto. He's telling me to count the candles, but there's no way in a million years I'm counting those candles in my mind at the moment. There's near enough 100 on there. Okay, and he's wanting to send love, and I believe to his wife. Okay, I think it's a granddaughter he's trying to talk to. He showed me a book. Right, turning the pages. Right. Relevance might be page, okay, because he's dangling this page in front of me. So is there a page or anything online at the moment? And there's a big birthday coming up. I don't believe it's Paige. I don't believe it's your big birthday. It's like you're probably the granddaughter. So a page online. She's telling me she was online. And he has told me I've now got the name right. It is for a page. I'm getting a page. I don't know the surname, Sean. But I'm getting a page, and it's a grandfather with a fatherly love. I believe she's gone offline because he's apologising to me now in spirit. But no, she's gone. And then he stepped forward to wish his wife a 90th birthday. So if you do want your back page, Grandad did come forward for you. Right. Please, please, if you do come online and you're asking your loved ones, not for my sake, but your loved one's sake, if you ask for your loved ones to come through, please then stay online, or at least then tell your loved ones before you go offline so that they don't come through. Do feel bad? They come forward and they're gone. I just feel bad for the spirits. He's even telling me that she'd asked multiple times. God, so he's moaning about his granddaughter. Sorry, now he's making me laugh. So he's still here and he's saying she was there. She's asked multiple times. Right. Let's do a spirit portrait. I'm going to give up on those other messages and just go with the spirit portrait thing now. But then, normally, then for someone that's still online, and don't let me down. Right then. So if you're wanting the spirit to come through in portrait, please put a yes, please, and we'll see where spirit wants to lead me. So just before I do the portrait, I've got a lady that stood by me now, and she's asking for Sam. Okay, I don't know whether Sam is a male or female, but they're asking for Sam. She didn't make old age. Okay? The way she's showing me, she didn't make old age. I don't think she's passed that long ago because spirit isn't that strong. Um, if I'm picking up correctly, Sam would be a niece. Okay, does that make sense to anyone, please? Okay, niece, you're saying aunt. Okay, wonderful. There's a match there. Okay, Samantha. She's calling you Sam. And thank you for asking for her. Okay, she's come through. Sorry, who's just said that? Someone's just made. Okay, your aunt's laughing at someone. Oh, Catherine. Okay, your aunt's laughing at Catherine. Um, oh my God, you've been watching a video instead of the live. Sorry about that. Sam, she's thanking you for calling her through. She's just wanting to send love to you. Okay. Would it be right? I'm being given February, end of February, March, end of February, March, end of February, March. That must make sense. The end of February, March is what I'm being given. She's saying end of February, March. So I don't know whether the funeral was in March, she passed in February, but end of February, March is what she's giving me. And everything was perfect. And she wants you to pass that on as if let everyone know it's perfect. She's wanting you to send her love, even though it might not be fully listened to with her family. Okay, but saying thank you, and she knows that you believe, not all believe, is what she's giving me. But please pass on my love. Let them know that it's wonderful over here and that I'm happy. She's saying, okay, it's like all the pain and everything is over. So there was some suffering with this lady, okay, and she's wanting you to know that that's all gone. Okay, and please pass that on. Okay, and she's happy and she's around everyone. But she's want to thank you with all of her heart for kind of calling her through. Okay, got to give it the way she's giving it. She said I was getting kind of bored. I've not been told that before. I don't think in a reading. So she's glad you've called her through. So she's thanking you. Everything was perfect. She was more popular than she thought she was. Okay? She just wanted to send love to you, let everyone know that I'm fine, I'm over this side, I'm happy. Okay? And she just wants you to know that she loves you. Hope that helped you. Right, let's go back to portrait, which is what I was about to do. Just come through. So if you're after a loved one coming through in portrait, please put a yes, please. Let's see where they want to lead me next. Well, thank you for making the comments and everything, Catherine. That'll have boosted up my statistics on Facebook. Feel free to do that whenever. I was just saying, made me chuckle that another spirit was then laughing and made me look at the post. Right. So, Samantha, your aunt did have a good sense of humour. You're more than welcome, Samantha. Right. Right then, let's go again then. I'm getting the name Jeff, as I've drawn this lady. So obviously it's not her name, but I'm getting the name Jeff. So I don't know the relevance there at the moment. Make some of the pencil a bit darker. If whoever recognises her, please let me know. She has got a gentleman by her in spirit. I don't know if that's the name Jeff that's coming up or whether Jeff is who she's trying to talk to. If whoever recognises, please let me know. Feel that she'd have been 60s, 70s. Okay. I don't believe she's necessarily asking for a Jeff. It's like I've got a gentleman that's by the side that I'm also getting. I know Jeff's coming from somewhere, but I've got a gentleman by the side of this lady. Kaylee, would there be a Jeff? This is obviously a lady, for the gentleman. It's hard with ages because it depends what age they're showing themselves to me, which might not be an age they passed. I would have said at least 60s, 50s, 60s, and should have been 60s, 70s. Okay. Hiya, Jules. I don't understand what you're asking, Linda. How old is the biker? Your grandpa's in the 70s, is it? Do you recognise her as well then, Kaylee? Jeff's still on, Katie. I didn't say the message was necessarily for Jeff. Okay. I'm just getting a Jeff, and I'm not getting it with a G, I'm getting it with a J. Okay. Right. Let me see whether it's going towards you, Kaylee. I don't think I did say I'd got a spirit bikers here, Linda. You must have misheard me. I didn't say anything about a biker. Right, Kaylee, I do feel that she's coming across towards you. Okay? I've not got the Jeff by the side of me still as I'm bringing this through for you. So did a Jeff make sense, Kaylee, to do with this lady? But anyway, with this lady, she's wanting you to know I've got a lot of pain coming in my chest, as if there would have been breathing problems, as if maybe even moisture or liquid damp on the lungs. Okay. She lived a good life, is what I'm being told. And she just wants you to know that she's near and that she's around. As if her purpose coming through to you is that you've been feeling down. Recently, she's wanting to come through, Kaylee, to kind of cheer you up. Okay, let me come back to that in a second. Then, Kaylee, all I was getting was I've got two spirits around. Jeff on the other side of the family, would that be a grandfather figure, Kaylee? Anyway, stop there for a sec, Jeff. Right, back to this lady. So I just wanted to cheer you up. Same with. Give me that again, please. She wants you to keep your faith and your belief. Things haven't necessarily always gone your way, is what she's trying to give me. But just know that you're sort of on the right path now. Your ideas are very, very good. Okay. And it's like you can heal from the past, is what she wants you to know. Okay? Trust that you have the resources basically to get through challenges as you move forward. And she's very proud of you, and use your intuition. You've been using your intuition as well as your intellect. And just know that you can solve the problems and get the answers to the questions that you need. Sometimes you forget about yourself and you do need to rest in order to recuperate. Okay, so just check your plans and know which way you're just wants to know which way, just to know that which way you can continue. Don't just keep striving ahead without a plan. Okay? It's just wanting to home you in on that and just wanting you to look at the bigger picture, Kaylee, in order to move forward. She says sometimes you're a bit too floaty. You need to come back down to earth to see the bigger picture. It's just worried, like you're just not going around in circles. That's the wrong word, but you're maybe striving in the wrong direction. She says you need to stand up for yourself, or you have been standing up for yourself and speaking out truthfully and respectfully. So just continue to make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right, despite any judgment or disapproval, basically, from others. Okay? And just remember that you could be overlooking some important details, so pay close attention to those before moving on. Okay? And just keep your sense of humour. There's a lot of blessings still around you, and count those blessings that are around you. And it's time of good fortune is going to be coming to you, is what she wants you to know. And it's as if like Jeffy's also talking to you. This isn't just coming from her. You've got both sides of the family trying to talk to you. And just know it's a good time of good, it's a time of good fortune and abundance. So be willing to receive all the good things in your life. Okay? And she's saying, I love you, sweetheart. And she's sending love your way. And she's just saying, listen to that. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. Okay? Jules, I saw your comment about Dad. Are you still there, Jules? He distracted me mid-flow. He's just saying it because he comes through and he's saying, love you, princess. Okay. Oh yeah, he distracted me mid-flow in as I was passing the message to Kaylee. Okay, but he was calling you princess. And he wished he told you he loved you. Again, I'm really struggling breathing. I've got very short breath as he's close to me. It's like I'm fighting for breath. And I believe he's showing me the end before he passed. But he's saying he's really proud of you. He's always around you. He says you obviously know that anyway. Believe it or not, he loves your partner. Okay? And he's good for you and he's glad you're happy. It's like you've had a lot of he's aware now that you've had a lot of like unhappiness in your life. Is what he's giving me, and he likes the fact that your partner's giving you the love and everything that you need. He's saying, do trust your instincts. It's right. He knows the communication is not necessarily the same when it's coming from him. You have to trust a lot more, but it is. I'm always around. Okay, but he's so happy that you're happy. Is that right? You're not married. As if he's talking about marriage. He's very, very. He's talking about marriage as if he was there. I don't believe he was there. Okay? As in physically, or you're about to get married and he's going to be there. And he just wants you to know that. Right. But he does want you to know. I wished he could have said, I love you one more time. He'll still give you away, is what he's saying. But he wants you to. He'll hold your hand. Saying, I'll hold your hand as you walk down the aisle. I'll hold your hand. Okay? You being you, it's like you don't need a physical person now. I can still do it. And he doesn't want that role being given away to anyone else, Jules. And he's laughing. So he's saying he expects you to walk down an aisle by yourself, basically. He didn't want to give that role up. He's saying he'll still do that for you. And he says you can even hold your hand by the side. Everyone knows you, so I'm not giving that up. I'm going to walk down that aisle. He wants you to get him to hurry up. Okay? You've never been happier, and it's you that's holding the married thing back because you've been hurt before. So he's saying let go of that and get married. Okay? Tell him I love him. I already feel like he's a son. Okay? Because he's looking after you. And tell him he might not have been able to express himself particularly well. He wants to know if he does anything to hurt him, he'll break his legs. What? Kind of applying. Okay. As far as he's concerned, he feels like he's like a son. Okay. And so just tell him to hurry up, is what he's saying. Just tell him to hurry up. And I'm so proud of you, he wants you to know. He really did love you, and he wished he told you he loved you more. If you could go back and change anything, it would be to tell you that he loved you. It's like all of you. He wished he'd said that more. It's like you were aware that he loved you, but it was something that he could have told and perhaps shown you more. Who's got his ring? Jules, who's got his ring? He showed me a ring. I don't believe it's a wedding ring, but he showed me a ring. You have his chain. There's a ring. Okay. But he wants you to make sure that he gets that ring. Okay. He wants you to have that ring ultimately, and that would make sense with the chain because he wants you to wear it on there. He's also right. You've mentioned mum, and he's just handing me flowers. Okay, and it's as if you're to hand the flowers to mum. I don't know whether flowers are normally given to me, Jules, for birthdays, female birthdays. And it was just the point you mentioned mum, so I don't know whether her birthday's just coming or just gone. Definitely, he's wanting you to hand flowers to mum. And he's lost some weight. He's showing me that he's fit, and he wants you to know that he's fit. Okay, and he's kind of like healthy. Wish he'd not gone so fast. Not that he's gone; he's still around you. There you go. He's giving flowers. Okay, that's making any sense. So he's still giving her flowers. He's saying, "Send my love." Unlike you, you don't normally come close when I'm doing readings for me. He is very fit now. Okay? I'm guessing you like dogs as well, because the dogs just come up to me, and she never comes up to me when I'm doing readings. Never ever. See, she has to be comfy with the spirit. To come through, for her to come by. He is saying, please do not just tell Mama I love her. Like he is telling you to tell your partner that he needs to marry you. Okay, you'll never find better. He has got a sense of humour because you've just said he's a bodybuilder or whatever. He's nothing on me. Your dad has got a sense of humour as well, Jules. It's just like wiping his chest. He's in like, no, nothing on me. He says you're stronger than he is. You've got stronger legs, okay? And he's proud of you. So I don't know what he means by that. I hope that makes sense. He's just going, I love you, darling. I'll never leave you. Never leave you. And Mummy's like, he's always going to be around you. But he's still got that character within them, Jules. So I hope that's helped you. Right. So he didn't know how to express himself. He knew how to jump into a queue anyway. What are you doing? But yeah, your dad must have loved dogs. Storm never gets involved. Go on, you big oaf. And let's try and bring and of course your father anyway with the work that you do, Jules, would know what he can and can't do. So yeah, that would make perfect sense. He did like dogs. Mom just doesn't get involved with Reedy. She keeps a million miles away. And she just come right in the middle of it. So I knew she was being called from somewhere. Right then, let's try and bring another spirit through. Let's do one more portrait. So if you're after a loved one coming through in portrait, please, pretty yes, please try and send them my way. Right, Claire Webb Winchester. Have I said that right? Trevor would be your brother. Okay, he's coming close at the moment. Just to say, things have been tough for you. You're a lot stronger than you think you are. He's saying just make sure that it's a good time for you to strike out on your own and relinquish your overdependency on others. And he wants you to know that, okay, and bring back balance into your life. Okay? It's like your physical and your intuition and your mind are out of balance. So you need to do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium currently. Okay. Moving forward, you haven't fully corrected that. So just trust and know that you're safe to strike out on your own is what's being given from him, Claire. You're a lot tougher than you think you are, and you can cope. Okay? It's time for a new adventure, and good fortune will be coming your way. You've just got to come back down to earth in order to move forward, he's saying. Trust your instincts. Okay? Your instincts will basically discern the truth of the situation. Trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges that could be before you. If you accept the situation as it is and move forward, kind of unemployed on your own, I hope that makes sense. So accept the situation as is rather than fighting to change it. He will give you strength. He's always going to be around you. He's saying just don't overlook the important details. Okay, let go of the fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times. Okay, it's like you're too close to the situation. Step back, see the bigger picture, and then you can make the decisions in the right direction before taking action. He said, just trust your instincts. They are coming from him. You're a lot braver than you think you are. Okay, so I hope that helps you, Claire. All right, let's go back to that portrait now that I was going to do. Don't you make me hungry. Right, this last portrait, and then I'll go offline. Right. If you recognise this gentleman, please let me know. I feel there were times this man would have had a moustache, but not always, if it would have come and gone. Yes, Claire, Trevor would have been with you. Sharon. Sharon, I'm picking up yes. And it definitely is, because now I've got your mother by the side of him. There would have been a very special bond. There would have been like a close bond with you and grandfather. He may have even filled the role more of a fatherly figure towards you. Does that make sense? He says he's only here because Mum's pushed him forward. Aaron Stewart. Your family like coming through with the last ones. Said I was doing one more. It's normally your mum at the very end. Okay, but he is saying that he is coming through for you. Okay, but he's like trying to put in the position that he was like father to you more than your father would have been. Okay, and he's just wanting you to know he's very proud of you as well at the minute. Okay, he is kind of trying to imply that Mum's twisted his arm and shoved him forward. He didn't really have a choice. He's saying, but he's seconding what Mum had told you recently, that you're doing very well and you should be very pleased with yourself. Okay, he's wanting to send love to William more, and it's like saying he's really proud of the changes and way he's progressing or progressed. I hope that makes sense to you. It's like progressed or progressing. But he is always around you as well with Mum, and he just wants you to know that. Good night, Jeff. He's wanting you to know that. He says you're one of the strongest people that he's ever known. He's so glad that you're family. You don't have to take after Mum's good character, okay? And that he loves you, and he's just so proud of you. I believe there's a photo or something. He showed me a photo as if a photo has just come out of him, okay? As if you've been looking at photos and there was one of him, okay? And that's the other reason that he's coming through. He says, continue to have faith, continue to have belief. He doesn't know anyone that's got the faith and belief like you've got now, okay? It hasn't always been that way, and that you're always happy, even though you have a lot of hard work around you, and he's just so proud of you, Sharon, and he just wants you to know that, okay? It's like you're saying he loves you, sweetheart. Um, um, he always, he's always around. Sorry, he has got a sense of humour. He says, well, I had to, like, Mum didn't want to be the only one that turns up for you, so she twisted my arm. I'd have preferred to be more in the background, he's saying, and left it to your mum, but she shoved me to the front now. I mean every word that I've said. Okay? And he just wants you to know that. He's just saying, I love you. So I hope that helps you, Sharon. So thank you, everyone, for watching. Sorry I've not managed to pass message to everyone. But do have a great week next week. I will do a live in the week as well in the daytime hours. I know some of you are enjoying that as well. Have a great week next week, everyone. Thank you for watching. Take care until I see you next time. Thank you very much. Love to you all.